It's the Browns going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. A first carry now for Kofradi Muhammad. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go now. Good.
Now Lynch to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Able to power through. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years. Britton Colquitt on to kick it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 7 yards to go on second down. They go again with Muhammad. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
A dump off to Anderson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Lynch to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Lynch. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second down, Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On second down, Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Forced out to his left. Airing it out for his running back, Anderson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Kaiser now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Kaiser yet again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. 2nd down following the run. And now Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly! Set! Green 39!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, over!
From the gun, it's Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Kaiser. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go now.
Here's Lynch. Flush to his right. And caught right side, Green. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Muhammad. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. Now it's Lynch. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry. Set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end left, tight end left. Bring out, bring out. Come on, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. Kaiser now. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. No. Check.
Now Lynch. Shifts by him at the 25. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first.